Hi, my name's Roger. I run the fitness shed. I'm one of the PTs here. What you're going to hear now is an amazing story of what one man has achieved in exactly 1 year.
Hi, my name is John. I am 28 years old and this is my fitness journey. I'm a full-time carer for my disabled mum, so I never had to leave the house. I'm always at home. It would be very depressing and stressful, so I'd sit and play the PlayStation all day. Because I didn't have to leave the house, I would order food all the time, and if I needed any shopping I could have it delivered to the door. So I never got out much, and sitting home alone, it weighed down on my mental health, and I wasn't in a very good place. I was struggling with depression, I had no motivation, I had really bad anxiety and never left the house. I was on a path towards 30 stone. And my sister was worried about me, and she kind of nagged me. She wanted me to get out of the house and try new things and go new places. And so we started trying a few different gyms, and I had a bad experience at a couple of gyms, and I wasn't really comfortable. I felt out of my own skin at them, and there was times I was struggling, and the people there didn't really seem like they cared or they wanted to help. I was at a gym, and I was on an exercise bike, and I was doing my best and working hard, trying to lose weight at the time. It was the first time I probably really took it serious, and I started getting real dizzy and felt faint, and my face felt all hot and warm and I was getting to the point where I was leaning over the bike and seeing stars, so no one said nothing, and I tried to get up off the bike and go and wash my face in the sink. When I was at this particular gym, no one said anything or cared and just ignored me, so I was on my own the whole time. When I first came to the fitness shed, at the start I felt comfortable. There was part of me said, oh, I'll just come here 2 weeks and I'll probably give up, because I'd give up before. But it was a more warm environment, and I felt like people here cared about me, and I was shown how to use the apps and count my calories, and I was never put down. I never felt put down, and I was when I was struggling, I was always kept motivated. You can do it, just keep pushing, going forward. I think coming here, I knew what I was doing. I thought I could just come in here and get on the machine and do it, and coming here and being shown how to do it correctly was probably one of the biggest things on why I didn't just quit, because I was actually getting results, where before I was when I was going other places, no one was there to show you what to and to not to do, and what you were doing right and what not in the right way. My goal is to get out of the house at least for an hour or two every day. For one, there was times where I wouldn't leave the house for weeks. So I would like to get a job, do something different. I know I'm looking after my mum, but I can't do that forever. So recently, before the lockdown, I was doing driving lessons, and I had a couple of them in. So I hope to continue to do my driving lessons and finish my tests. Or pass my test, not finish it. And once I'm driving, I'll start looking for a job. A year ago, I definitely wouldn't have had the confidence to go and do driving lessons, because I was at home alone all the time, and I barely ever talked to anybody as I was. So sitting in a car with a driving instructor for an hour was kind of nerve-wracking, and it was stressful because I have really bad anxiety. I don't seem like it to some people when they meet me in person, but it's like a switch you can flick. So I definitely wouldn't have seen myself still at a gym a year from now, like from when I started, and I definitely wouldn't have thought I'd been doing driving lessons. You know, I'm pushing forward to get on with my life, where before I was just stagnating. Like people who have known me a year ago and know me now, they're a lot more. They're happy to see me. Like they're more cheerful. Like you're doing really well. There's other people who don't even recognize me that I've known for years, which is fine. So it is. But you know, like talking to people has changed so much. Like I'm not as down as I was, so I hold more of a conversation. Before it would be like a one-word answer. I know I'm trying to get out of the situation. I just want to go and hide away. So it is. I was very introverted, where now I'm trying to get out more. So the difference in my mental health is, I think I've smiled more this past year than I have in the past 10 years. So it is losing the weight and being able to get things done, and seeing like a change in my life, seeing a change in my home, is making me so much more happier. You know, I still have anxiety, but I'm more motivated and get things done. Looking back now, I would say, like, sometimes I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, holy so there's I can't put it any other way. Like I never thought I would get this far, and you know, like there's times where I thought I was going to quit, and I was times where I struggled, but I kept pushing through it, and I feel so much better. Like people keep on asking me to have more energy. I'm not a very energetic person, so I don't feel like I have more energy, but I can do way more. Like I get up in the morning and go and do 8 or 9 or 8 to 12 mile walk, and I would come home and make my lunch, and then I'd go and I might go shopping and come home from shopping and cook the dinner, and then after cooking the dinner I would do a whole load of housework. But before doing something as much as even cooking dinner was a tiring task. My back would get sore and I would even get out of breath running around the kitchen. Now's the time to start going to the fitness shed. You know, you want to get going before something really bad happens, because then it gets harder and it's a struggle. It'll be a struggle to start anyway, but it isn't all that bad. Having somebody to talk to, having somebody to guide you, and even having someone to come to the gym with you, if you can find a friend or a family member that'll come and do it with you, it'll help your confidence, and you'll start gaining confidence in yourself. Which confidence is important. It helps you motivate yourself. When you're more motivated, you'll find yourself doing more, even if you don't even realize you're doing more, and it'll help you overall. It'll just completely change things and turn things around for you. I'd say it's worth it. You know, like I still have anxiety, but I have more confidence in what I can do. Like I never thought I would sit here in front of a camera and be talking to, like, I don't know how many people who'll be sitting at home watching it. My life has totally changed, and like there's people I've met who know me that didn't even recognize me, like a completely different person.
I hope you were inspired by that story that John has just shared. I had the pleasure of being his coach, of being his mentor, of helping him on his weight loss journey. He's done so well. He had 10 stone, 140 pounds off in exactly a year. On the back of this, we would love to help John. John has transformed his life, and the next step that we'd like to help him with is getting surgery for all the excess skin that he has. And we're going to be running a fundraiser for this to raise as much money as we can to help him out in this. So just watch out for further details of what we're going to be doing, and if you can help us, every single penny of it will be going to help John to get his surgery.